TNN Trap News Network, back in the same, like cracking the same, man, back in the same, like cracking the same. Make sure you hit that like, that comment, that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. It's that knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network, man. News you can use, some knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in to make sure, in fact, tapped in with that good tap in with everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. Make sure you get into this at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use. We finna slide over to richtraphouse.com. Get into that if you ain't got into that. richtraphouse.com. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Pathetic, Fat, So Look Right, Sweetie t-shirts, all that's out now. Short sleeves, long sleeves, they all out now with the hats. Get into that if you ain't got into that, man. Slide over to richtraphouse.com and get into this good content. It's also available at richtraphouse.com, man. Get into that if you ain't got into all of that. You feel me, man. We finna slide over to my man Chicks Move, but before we do, make sure you get into the new music, man, at the Garden Freestyle. Please don't touch my I Got a Body on It. Fairy Tales, Won't Forget, and Boogeyman are all out now. Get into that. We finna slide into this news you can use. Some news you can use, some knowledge you ain't finna get in college, man. Lil Wayne, this is Drake. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to Chicks Move.
Chicks. You know what to do, Chicks Move. Hey, Chicks Move. Appreciate all the coverage that you've been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your...
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, BREAD Fox, reporting from the Chicks Universe, and today we are talking about this man, Lil Wayne. There's been a running joke with Lil Wayne that he kind of just doesn't know anything that's going on, and he's actually 100% oblivious to reality. Why? Because he's so much in his own world that he really just doesn't pay attention to the outside one. Now, today he actually sat down with Rolling Stone, kind of sort of like a press release for his new upcoming album, and he spoke on some things such as features that are going to be on the album, but of course, as we always do on the internet, we gravitate to the very, very salacious stuff. So, of course, some of the things that we were expecting him to speak on, of course, is 1, Kendrick Lamar, 2, anything that has to do with Drake, and then 3, if we get lucky, something about what's going on right now with Kanye West. Now, in the article, Wayne even goes on to address what we were all wondering about, the whole Super Bowl controversy, and him feeling a way about Kendrick Lamar performing at the New Orleans Super Bowl. So, in the article, this is exactly what it says. Wayne tells me things are fine between him and Lamar. Wayne called the LA rapper ahead of the Super Bowl to clear the air and to encourage him. Early on in the last year's GNX album, Lamar had rhymed irony. I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. A day later, Wayne made an ex-post warning. I just be chilling and they still come for my head. Let's not take kindness for weakness. Let this giant sleep. Those lines spurred speculation that Wayne was set to insert himself into Drake's beef.
There you go, boys.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Against Lamar following the Super Bowl snub. Wayne seems to not quite remember the post when I bring it up. I sound like I'm talking about the media because I said they. He says, in fact, Wayne says that he didn't pay attention to Lamar and Drake's war of words. I'm going to give you the perfect example, he tells me. I went on stage and I was singing this song and they thought I was dissing. The song was Not Like Us.
To not know that that's a song dissing one of the biggest artists on your label is crazy.
Lamar's smash hit. Wayne burrows his face into the arms of an accent chair while laughing about unknowingly rapping along to a Drake diss track. I didn't want my dude to be...
Sound like Lil Wayne was secretly not effing with Drake.
Mad at me, he says. I didn't even know it was Kendrick. For the most of the rap world, the Drake-Lamar beef was hot button news. It didn't make a blip for Wayne. While pointing to a nearby TV playing ESPN, he declares, if it don't happen on this channel or FS1, I wouldn't know that happened. So he literally was claiming that he had no clue that it was a diss song towards Drake, and that's the only reason why he sung along. But if we're being real, a lot of people are just not believing that. Now, granted, we do have this ongoing joke saying that Lil Wayne just doesn't pay attention to the outside world. But in the song, Wayne himself is referenced. Drake's name is also dropped. And on top of that, the key line in the song is with the name OVO. And then Certified Lover Boy is clearly Drake's album. Certified PDF file follows that. So it would be hard for us to believe that Wayne didn't know. Then, I'm not gonna lie to you, because of the ongoing joke, and we kind of just know that's how Wayne is, I sort of believed it until I continued to read the article, and then Wayne says something that I just absolutely 100% refuse to believe. And I'm not gonna believe it, and I don't think anybody's buying it, right? He goes on to then say he had no clue that Kanye West and Jay-Z dropped a collab album titled Watch the Throne. Now,
yeah, Lil Wayne just be saying whatever at this point.
that's when I said, you know what? I'm going to stop and call cap. Why? Because not only has Wayne been questioned about Watch the Throne numerous times in different interviews, he's also even referenced it himself. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about from this freestyle from the 2012 pre-Grammy show where he actually takes a jab at Jay-Z using a Watch the Throne bar. Check it out.
Young Money, Christina Milian, And other than that, I ain't really got nothing else to say, but I met a bad red bomb. I took the bitch home. I asked her what she want to watch. She said, surely not the throne.
Now, if that wasn't enough evidence, I'm going to continue to build my case on this because I feel as though this needs to stop. And I'm not the only one that feels this way. As you can see, for those of you who are paying attention, you may have seen Elliot Wilson also tweet about this. He actually said, and I quote, "The Tunchi doesn't remember or know anything narrative must cease. It's exhausting. Ha." It proves I'm not the only one that notices that this is absolutely BS. He 100% knew about that, right? Also, back in 2000,
yeah, like to not know about that means that you're literally just not existing in the culture that you have so much influence in, and that just doesn't make sense.
11, Drake actually did an interview with XXL, and in that interview, he actually confirmed that the joint project that he was working on with Lil Wayne was scrapped due to the fact that Jay-Z and Kanye West put out that Watch the Throne album. So here in the interview, you can see where he says, "Me and Wayne scrapped the idea of a collaboration album. Drake told XXL exclusively, we just agreed that it would be looked upon as, it would be sort of this competition with Watch the Throne. I feel like it would get caught in the whirlwind of hype. Wayne agreed. We just said if we do it, we'll do it down the line, but right now is not the time." This interview actually came right before Drake dropped his Take Care album, and in the interview, Drake confirms that Wayne knows exactly what Watch the Throne is. Also, for context, for those of you who may not know, Watch the Throne was actually up for a Grammy. Guess which album? That's right, you guessed it, the Carter. Lil Wayne's Carter, Lupe Fiasco's Lasers, Jay-Z and Kanye West Watch the Throne, Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday, and Kanye's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy were all up for Best Rap Album in 2012 at the Grammys. The same Grammys that Lil Wayne actually dissed Jay-Z at, using a Watch the Throne reference. So, with all of these things put into play, I can, without a doubt, refutably say that Lil Wayne 100% knew what Watch the Throne was. And if he knows what Watch the Throne is, and he's leaning into this narrative of not knowing anything, you have to sit there and wonder, what else is he capping about? Did he really not know that Drake was the target of Not Like Us, or did he just really not care? Because at that time, there was numerous rumors saying that Lil Wayne and Drake were not really on the best terms. So, who knows? But I'd love to know how you guys feel, so drop some knowledge in the comments. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. It's your boy, BREAD Fox Report.
It's a tricky situation, man. Lil Wayne act like he don't ever know nothing about nothing, but it's all good. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue Angel tweets free. We go. Barnacle.